Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hello? Okay. Today we are going to discuss another topic, market failure and the government intervention. What do you mean by market failure? Few seconds, quickly. What do you mean by market failure? Then only we can discuss why the government should intervene. What do you mean by market failure?
Shortage of goods and services?
Sorry?
Shortages in some of the goods and services?
Shortages of some of the goods and services. Okay, that is one. Then
Inefficiency in resource allocation.
inefficiency in resource. Why there's an inefficiency?
Externalities,
Sorry?
presence of externalities.
Presence of externalities. Okay. Okay.
The market system fails to provide the needs of the society.
Market system fail.
Market equilibrium is not arrived at as expected, sir. Something like that. For a particular good.
Okay. Market equilibrium. Okay. Market equilibrium is not there. Okay. Okay. Everybody is coming very closely. Anyway, that's good. 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 Here, the definition. A situation in which the free market system fails to satisfy society wants. There's a difference between individual wants and society wants. Individual may like alcohol or cigarette. Market will produce alcohol, cigarette because a lot of profits are there. But society will never wants that. Society wants better education, better healthcare system, clean environment. But sometimes markets will not respond to that. Markets will target profit. So market will produce alcohol, market will produce cigarettes. So in that situation, yes, there's a market failure. The society wants something else. Combination at point X. Healthcare here, health services, all other goods here. This is optimal mix. Okay, more healthcare services. But sometimes market mix here, less healthcare, some other goods. You can put here maybe alcohol, cigarette, whatever it is. Okay, so market fails when it produces the wrong mix of outputs. This is optimal, this is suboptimal. Okay, this is optimal mix, this is market mix. Society wants this. This is a production possibility frontier. You can read this also. An imperfection in the market mechanism that prevents optimal outcome. Optimal outcome here. This may be health, education, okay, and recycling process. Okay. Again, I'm telling your point is here. Situation where market mechanism failed to allocate resources efficiently. You have limited resources. You have to allocate them very efficiently. When you allocate resources to satisfy society wants, that is education, then there's no market failure. But without allocating towards education, you are allocating somewhere else. Then there's a market failure. Then government should intervene. That's the issue. To correct market, government should intervene. We are going to discuss that. Then when you talk about efficiency, there are several efficiencies. One is social efficiencies, allocative efficiency, technical efficiency, productive efficiency, social efficiency, allocative efficiency, technical efficiency, and productive efficiency. One by one. What do you mean by social efficiency? So when there's a production process going on, there are external costs and external benefits. When you talk about social efficiency, both external cost and external benefits are accounted. But sometimes these external costs and external benefits are not accounted. Again, I am coming to cigarette. Company is producing cigarette. Person A is smoking, but person B is traveling with him. B is third party. When person A smoke, unnecessarily person B is affected. There's a cost for him. But the cigarette company will not include cost incurred by individual B. There's no compensation for him. Then the price will go up. But that's not happening. When you fail to include these external costs and external benefits, then there's no social efficiency. Not only external cost, there's an external benefit also. We will discuss that later. Then there's a market failure. When you fail to adhere the social efficiency concept, then there's a market failure. Sometimes market will not follow up this social efficiency. Then allocative efficiency. What do you mean by allocative efficiency? Market produces only the type of goods and services that are most desirable in the society. I am not talking about individual. There's a huge demand for that by the society. That is education, health, particularly merit goods. Because education and health are merit goods. Merit goods. There are a lot of external benefits. When we educate a society, when we educate individual, there's a benefit for the society. Society will be disciplined. That is also part of the development. I'm not talking about Canada, America, UK, but I am impressed by the experience of Latin American countries. I told you, I went to Colombia very recently. I returned. Colombia's per capita GDP is just $6,000. Sri Lanka, 3,800 plus, 6,000 plus Colombia. Not much difference, but the attitude of people is quite different. When you travel, there's no cone sound from the vehicle. No cone at all. That's a discipline. Zero, almost zero. I could not see that. Society wants that. So society wants education. Education should discipline the society. That's different. But society wants education. Society wants a lot of healthcare services. But market will not produce that. There's huge demand for education. In Sri Lanka, 382,000 students are sitting for A-level every year. Only 40 to 45,000 students are coming to the university system. So nearly 300,000, more than 300,000, 340,000 students are left behind. So that's a huge demand for education. We are unable to fulfill that. So we need to reward more resources towards education, but we are not doing. That is a market failure. But we are using resources somewhere else. Okay? Somewhere else. These loss-making entities are a very good example here. Sri Lankan Air, 45 billion loss every year. 45, 43, 44 billion loss. Colombo University turnover is just 6 billion. Turnover, not government allocation. Now, this year, our allocation, Colombo University, the government allocation to the Colombo University, just 300 million rupees. Last month, our electricity bill is 33 million. So we don't have money. But we are pumping nearly more than 3 trillion to run the loss-making entities. Okay? We need more universities, more hospitals, a lot of economic projects, a lot of expressways we need, but we don't have money. But we are running a lot of loss-making entities. I'm not talking about, Railway and, CEP, Petroleum Corporation, all are loss-making entities. But Sri Lankan Air, 45, 43 billion rupees every year. Now you can understand, are we allocating resources efficiently? Then clearly there's a market failure. Technical efficiency. When you fail to adhere this technical efficiency, again market failure. What is that? If you have technical efficiency, you have to produce goods and services using minimum amount of resources. When you use minimum amount of resources, you will reduce the prices. That benefits will go to the consumer. Sometimes you are not doing that. You are not using minimum amount of resources. Okay. Then the prices will go up. Then consumer welfare will be affected. When you fail to adhere this technical efficiency, again market failure. Productive efficiency. Production of goods and services at lower factor cost. If you lower your factor cost, then you will reduce the prices. That benefit will go to consumer. Sometimes you are not doing. No productive efficiency. Then market failure. Okay. When market failure occur, where market failure occur? Imperfect knowledge. That is one reason. Goods are differentiated. Resource immobility. Market power. Market power also will lead to market failure. Inadequate provision of goods and services by the market. Inadequate. Market will not, produce to meet society demand. Existence of external cost and external benefit. When there's external cost, market will fail. When there are external benefit, just again, there's a market failure. Then existence of inequality. These are the situation where market fail. Imperfect knowledge. So largely, consumer will not have adequate technical knowledge. Even we, when we purchase the smartphone, laptop, this and that, sometimes we don't have even car. We don't have adequate technical knowledge. As a result, we can be seated by the market. Many are seated. Not only people with lower educational qualification, even some professionals are seated. That is imperfect knowledge. Okay. Particularly advertisement. Some actors are coming. Some celebrities are coming for this advertisement. Then many are misled, misinformed. Then unnecessarily you are overpaying or you are purchasing low quality products. That is also due to imperfect knowledge. Markets are doing that. Advertisements is used to mislead the consumer. Even producers are unaware of all opportunities. If they know all opportunity, they will use minimum resources, they will minimize factor cost, then that benefit will go to the consumer. Sometimes the producers are unaware what type of opportunities they have. That is also imperfect knowledge. Then many producers, they are unable to accurately measure the productivity. If they measure, they can minimize the cost. Then the benefit will go to the consumer again. Sometimes that's not happening. That is also due to imperfect knowledge. Then practically, producers as well as consumers are taking decision based on past experience. Many people, they don't know what will happen in the future. Not based on the future knowledge, they are taking decision based on the past experience. So many, they don't know what will happen in the future. That is imperfect knowledge. But some are smart. We cannot say all. Some are smart. You can't see them. Market cannot see them, but many are seated. Second one, goods or services are differentiated. Brands. Many people are paying for this brand unnecessarily. Okay. You can see this designer label, high quality labels, but products sometimes low quality. Okay. Quality is less, but the label is costly. Then after seeing the label, many are purchasing this high quality products. That is not the case. Okay. Through brand, through labels, goods are differentiated. Technology also. Technology also, one reason to differentiate goods and services. Many are purchasing goods and services without knowing the impact. Third one, resource immobility. Factories are not fully mobile. Even we are told a lot of tourists are coming to Colombo. Millions of tourists are coming. So we feel that economy is back towards recovery. But when I travel to Colombia, then from Colombo to Male, Male to Istanbul, Istanbul to Panama, Panama to Bogota. And when I left from Colombo to Male, Male just touched down. Very big flight, Turkish airline. Really 50 people from Colombo. So I thought that why is this Turkish airline running with very big flight and this is loss-making route. But after we landed in Male, I had to change my idea. A lot of tourists, hundreds of tourists, okay, from Male. So compared with Colombo, Maldives attract a lot of tourists. On our way back to Colombo, same story. From Istanbul to Male, full. From Malé to Colombo, empty seats. Only 5 tourists join us from Mali. Only 5. Okay. And still we could not recover them. Istanbul, very active. Even Bogota, very active. Colombia, another city we traveled by flight. Cartagena, the one Caribbean city. Full active. Still we are struggling. Okay. Here, how this resource immobility can lead to market failure. Factors are not fully mobile. Why? Labor. Sometimes immobile. Sometimes geographical reason. Sometimes occupational reason. So when you move without any difficulties, then you can get a lot of opportunities. You can increase your income. Okay. Then even producers get a lot of labors. Then you can reduce the cost. That's not happening. That's not happening due to geographical reason and occupational reasons also. Capital also immobile. You can't take your money easily out. Immobile. Very rigid situation. Land also. Particularly, you can see Colombo 7 land. Maligawata, I'm so sorry, but I'm comparing Colombo 7 and Maligawata, Matakoli, even everywhere. Colombo 7 is very expensive land. Even Bambalapitiya, seaside different price, land side different price. So you can't take your seaside land to land side. You can't. Immobile. I did not tell you we have power cut in the Dehiwal area from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. I'm using my hotspot. But without power, I think that the tower, there's a issue. Anyway, I'm trying Okay, I'm trying. I'm not sure whether my voice is clear for you.
It's clear, sir.
Okay, fine. The full day power cut. Okay, resource immobility. That also will lead to market failure. Then market power. How this market power can lead to the market failure? So you have studied different type of markets: monopoly, perfect competition, oligopoly. Okay. So when you have monopoly market structure, then there's an issue. Because monopoly market structure always try to enjoy abnormal profit. That you have studied under microeconomics. So when you have a monopoly market structure, you can't enter easily. There's a barrier. Okay. Earlier we had shell gas. Before Litro, shell gas. Only one company. Then government brought this love gas to increase the competition. So now we have Prima also, Prima Corporation also, monopoly. So when you have monopoly market structure, then that company will try to enjoy abnormal profit. Barriers to entry also there. You can read this. Here, I have put both market. This is perfect competition. P, C is there. Price of competitive market structure. MC, P is equal to MC and AC also under perfect competition. Then monopoly you have studied, MR here. This is AR, average revenue, that is equal to D. So here you have, that is monopoly price. So when you, okay, this MC equal to MR, then you have to take the line here. When that point touch this AR curve, that is D, AR equal to D, then monopoly price. This is monopoly quantity, QM. This is perfect competitive price, PC, then competitive quantity. Then area 1, this triangle. Under competitive market structure, under monopoly market structure, the area 1 is consumer surplus. Okay, consumer surplus means you have studied, you are willing to pay this price, but even though when you purchase this much goods, you are ready to pay this much, but you are paying this price. So competitive market structure also here, you are ready to pay this much when you purchase this type of goods. Okay, say for example here, when you purchase this much goods under competitive market structure, you are ready to pay this much, but actually you are paying this, then that is consumer surplus. So the triangle 1, consumer surplus for both market structure, monopoly, competitive, fine. Area 1. Area 2, this is area 2. Since competitive market price is here, area 2 also consumer surplus under competitive market structure, but monopoly price is here. Monopoly price is here, cost is here. For monopoly market structure, average cost is here. So this area is abnormal profit for monopoly. But that area is a consumer surplus for competitive market structure. Now you can understand, when you move towards competitive market structure, you enjoy consumer surplus, lot of consumer surplus. But when you move towards monopoly, you are losing consumer surplus. That will go to producers or sellers as an abnormal profit. That's a difference between monopoly market structure and competitive market structure. Then area 3. Again, area 3 also, because commodity market structure, the price is here, quantity is here. Area 3 also, consumer surplus under commodity market structure. But under monopoly, no longer exists. That is dead weight loss. Because you are producing this much. Okay? Your price is this much. This area 3, no longer exists under monopoly. That is dead weight loss. But under perfect competitive market structure, okay, when you pay this much, purchase this much, this is also consumer surplus for you. Now you can understand the difference between commodity market structure and monopoly. Then area 4. Area 4 is the cost. Cost is same. AC here, MC. Cost is same for both market. Competitive as well as monopoly. Cost is same. But competitive market charge this price. Monopoly charge this price. But cost is same. Input cost, input cost. 4. Area 4. Area 5. Again, input cost for perfect competition. But because monopoly produces this much now, only this much now. Price is this, quantity this much. So area 5, resources used elsewhere in the economy. Nobody knows what happened. So now you can understand, easy explanation. You have studied separately monopoly and perfect competitive market structure. Here I have combined both to explain you easily. So when you have monopoly market structure, there's a loss. You will lose consumer surplus. You have to pay unnecessarily, overpaying. Then there's a market failure. Okay, due to monopoly, there's a market failure. Then inadequate provision. That's what I am bringing here. Education, health, okay, merit goods. Always there's a huge demand for merit goods. Okay, education, health. Even during pandemic, not decline. Huge demand for education, health. Always on the rise. Demand will not come down for education and health. Because that is basic needs. Merit goods. That's why we are saying merit goods, because there are a lot of benefits, external benefits, positive externalities, not negative externalities, positive externalities. Okay. But inadequate provision. Market will not produce. Market will target only profit. So market will see, okay, when we produce education, less profit. But when we produce alcohol, good profit. Then market will produce only alcohol based on the profit level. Okay, that is inadequate provision. So inadequate provision also will lead to market failure. Then again, public goods also, not only merit goods, public goods. Market will not produce such goods because MC is 0. For public goods, so we have a gold road, government-owned gold road. 100 people can walk, 100 people can drive, 101, 102, when you increase, MC is 0. So under perfect competitive market structure, MC is equal to P. So when MC is 0, P also 0. So when P is 0, private sector will not come and produce. Only government should produce. For the government also, MC is 0, but there's a total cost, 100 million or 3 billion. Total cost is there, but MC is 0 for the government. But government will produce that. Okay, market will not produce that because MC is 0. Here, when you say public goods, we will study this later. That is non-excludable. Some people are walking towards this gold road. You can't stop them. You can't exclude them. Okay. Then non-rival. Anyone can go and walk. Our golf is green. You can't exclude them. Okay. No rival. Anyone can go and be consumed jointly. You can't prevent them. That is public goods. Our defense, law and order. Golf is green. Gold road. Public goods. So market will not produce. Then government should produce that. Then demerit goods. Market will overproduce. What are the demerit goods? Okay. Ill health product. Government will not produce. Tobacco, alcohol, drugs. Market will overproduce. Because profit. Gambling. Society will not like that. Society will not like. Again, market failure. Demerits, good overproduction. Merit goods, inadequate production. Both are coming under market failure. Then existence of external cost and external benefit. That also will lead to market failure. Okay. How? Number one, external cost. Due to the decision of one person, there's an impact for the third party. Then there's an external cost. You are one person is, I'm not saying you, person A is smoking. There's an impact, negative impact on person B. External cost. But external cost will not accounted by the company. No one will pay you. There's impact. Okay? Definitely, decision makers do not take into account that cost imposed on the society. Smoking, alcoholism. So some people misbehave due to alcohol, unnecessary noise, shouting. There's impact on the society, misbehavior. But market will not respond to that. The alcohol company will not pay you. That is external cost. Pollution, traffic congestion, environmental degradation, depletion of ozone layer, misuse of alcohol, tobacco, drug abuse, everything. All are coming under this external cost. Then external benefit also. Not only external cost, the market will not take into account external benefit also. Due to one person action, there's a benefit for the third party or another party. Okay, immunization. Due to vaccination or immunization, the entire society will get the benefit. So there's a factory, recycling of car waste. So there's a benefit for the society. But we are not paying for that. We are not paying. Okay, external benefit also there. Then you need to understand, when you talk about externalities in production, you need to understand one concept called social cost and private cost. Social cost will include externalities. Private cost will not include externalities. That will exclude. Okay. So we are going to see that. Here, external cost. This is marginal private cost. Marginal social benefit. Quantity, price. Marginal private cost. Marginal social benefit. This is the price and quantity. Okay. Then what will happen? This marginal social cost is equal marginal private cost plus externalities. So you are producing here 100. Okay. Then the equilibrium point is here. MPC equal to marginal social benefit. But when you take marginal social cost, that include external cost plus MPC, okay, that is very high. Marginal private cost is here, but social cost is here due to social cost. That is negative externality. This element, this area. Then what government will do? Government will not allow you to produce here. Taxation or whatever it is, government will come into the picture through taxation, government will reduce the quantity because that create external cost. Now you have to produce here. You have to reduce the production also from 100 to 80. Now you can see new equilibrium point, marginal social cost equal to this curve, marginal social benefit. Not here. Here, marginal social benefit equal to marginal private cost. But you need to think about social cost. Social cost will include external cost also with MPC. So you have to produce here. Government intervention will be there. Government will ask you reduce, maybe tax. Okay. So socially efficient output is here. MSC, marginal social cost equal to marginal social benefit. Here. Okay. Government intervention will be there. Then external benefit. When you produce, there are a lot of benefit for the society. Education and training, public transport, health education, preventive medicine, refuse collection, investment in housing maintenance, law and order. This all will give you external benefit. Somebody will produce, but there's a benefit for the society. Then what government will do that then? Marginal social cost, marginal private benefit. Marginal social cost, marginal private benefit. This is marginal private benefit is here, but marginal social benefit is here, very high. When you produce here, when you equate marginal social cost and marginal private benefit, but marginal social benefit is high, then government will encourage you to produce more. This is social benefit. Social benefit. Okay, social benefit. Social benefit is very high. Private benefit is here, but social benefit is high. Then what government will do? This is welfare improvement, positive externality. Government will give you subsidy. Government will request you to increase the production because there is external benefit. Then you have to increase the production. Okay. Sometimes government will give you subsidy. So now the new equilibrium point here. Marginal social benefit equal to marginal social cost. Here, private benefit is less, social benefit is very high. Now the government has asked you to increase the production. The new equilibrium point, socially efficient output is MSC equal to MSP. Marginal social cost equal to marginal social benefit. Okay. So due to external cost and external benefit, market will fail, but government will intervene. Okay, definitely government will intervene. Then existence of inequality. Say for example, 2020, the average Sri Lankan family, our per capita GDP, 3,680. Everyone is rich, but that is average. But we have inequality. Everybody is not getting $3,680. It's average. But definitely we have unfair distribution of income. So when I listen some of my friends, I was distraught. Yesterday, one government servant, we had a seminar, he told me, sir, my salary is 57,000. I have got 3 loans. So I get only 25,000. So that is not enough. I'm really struggling. I try to do some nighttime work as a security. Please give me a chance when you have anything. So government servant, working poor. He told me, sir, one day, 200 rupees I had, I got 1 kilo rice. Then for balance, I purchased sugar, little bit sugar. So really, I don't have money. It's a working poor. So we have to walk long way, the recovery and We have to think about our working class. Many are in Colombo, they don't have house rent allowance. Some are coming to Colombo, new appointment, ministry, trainees, management assistant. Many are appointed in Colombo. They are coming from faraway places. No house rent allowance. Then how they can spend a lot of money for rent, then transport cost. At the end, what they will get. But we are not thinking about that. Salary is very low. Okay. This is working class. What about others? So the point is, market will not consider this income inequality. That's the point. When you have money, market will give you something. If you don't have purchasing power, market will not consider. Okay. When there's an inequality, market will fail. Market will not recognize that. In Sri Lanka, 1953, poor 40% received 14.5% wealth. 2016, after 2016, we don't have data. I have to update that. Again, 14.4, no change at all. But the middle class received 31% in 1953, 2016, 34, slight change. But rich, almost 50% wealth goes to 20% rich. So inequality is there definitely, but market will not consider that. So 80% gets 50%, but 20% get again 50%. But market will not consider this. Okay, so inequality also will lead to market failure. Then measures to correct market failure, very quickly I am moving. Okay, state provision. What we are doing? Price mechanism, state provision, price mechanism, then existence of property rights, subsidies, legislation and regulation, prohibition, redistribution of income, taxation. So government can use these measures to correct market failure. Then again, I'm coming to state provision, service oriented. Okay, CPC, CEB, railway, free of charge, education, free health. So I am asking you one data. 3,800 students are sitting for A level. Only 45,000 students are coming to the university system. Nearly 340,000 students are out. So we have free education in this country. India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, okay, Nepal, China, no free education. In Colombia also no free education. So when we have free education, are we in a position to share our neighbors, at least India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, see our progress? We have free education. We are better than you. Can we say that? Are we in a position to say that? Tell me, please. Please tell me. Please respond to my question. Are we in a position to say that to Indians, Pakistanis, Nepalese?
No.
Why? Why? Then do you think that they are in a position to tell, see, we don't have free education, we are behaving better than, or we are performing better than you? Are they? Are they?
India
no?
India can, but others not fully aware of.
Then if that is the case, why we are keeping this free education? Then what is the alternative for us? What is the alternative for us?
Student loans?
Students loan. Yes, fantastic. So up to A level, we can go with this free education at the moment. No need to touch that. But after the A level, we have to streamline. Okay, student loan. Government can ensure that. Then no parents, no one can say we don't have money for our children education. Then everybody can get loan. Canada is doing that. Maybe developed country. For a few years, we will struggle. So students can get 4 million, 5 million. Sorry, for our students, 500,000, 500,000 500 yes. The dental and medicine is expensive, more than 1 million per year. So they need medicines, they need 4 million. 4 million for 4 years. Yes, more than 1 million per year. Arts commerce students, maybe 1.2 million. So they can get it. So maybe we can increase to 100,000, 150,000, 200,000 students. Okay, then for that, Sajid Premadaso, Ranil Wickremesinghe, Mahinda Rajapaksa cannot take the decision. Everybody should sit together. Okay, should work and formulate a mechanism, and there should be expert panel, not this political motivated expert panel, real expert panel, maybe 100 experts should sit together and design the policy, and all political leaders, political party leaders should accept, entire parliament should, then we will not change that. Otherwise, one party will introduce, next party will say, okay, after 5 years, we are going to introduce the same system. So, full failure. So, unless we take a decision on this, we are going to struggle. Okay, free education, free health, and here this is full failure. CPC, CEP, railway, service orient, state profession. So, we have to rethink. Okay, when we introduced the free education 1940s, 50s, different situation everywhere. Okay, here CPC, CEP. This is killer. Okay, 2-3 institutions destroy our country. CPC, CEP, Sri Lankan Air. Okay, billions of billions. Okay, state provision. Why we introduce this state provision? To correct market failure, because the low income earners will be discriminated. India is very good example, even though we say free education, that's what I'm saying, we need a careful consideration and very good mechanism we need. In India, alcohol is solved by the state, particularly in Tamil Nadu and other states also. But education, by private sector. We can't go with that also. Okay, medical seats, you need to pay 5 million. Engineering seats also you need to purchase. All politicians, MLAs, ministers, all have these, colleges. Everybody, colleges, alcohol factory and everywhere. That's a mess. So we can't go with that type of mechanism also. So carefully we have to decide. Then price mechanism. Okay. Then government sometime discourage consumption of ill health products, particularly cigarette and alcohol, 40% tax. No one will object. Society will accept that. Even the government increase the taxes to 50%, 60%, society will accept that. Okay? Government can do that through price mechanism. Third one, the property rights. So without property rights, everywhere, problem, everywhere fight. But through property rights, government control everything. It may be land and house, everywhere. You have property rights. Otherwise, everywhere, mayhem. Okay? So, when property rights are not clear, then market failure. Okay? Next one, subsidies. So, Sri Lanka is very famous for food subsidy. Till 1977, as a percentage of total expenditure, 40% was spent on food subsidy. Our people have eaten the country. Food subsidy, food subsidy, food subsidy. Dudley Senanayake government was troubled due to the rice hartal. Sri Mao promised, I will bring rice from the moon and give it to you. Please vote for me. Then people voted. Then she also failed and she lost the election. This happened till 1977. Then Jayajawardena changed it, food stamp and everything. Still we are driven by the subsidy. Midday meal, fertilizer subsidy, okay, a lot of subsidies. Even Samurdhi, My friends are saying, a lot of people are coming by tuk-tuk. They have a lot of jewelry and getting samudhi and leaving. Some are coming by motorbike, getting samudhi and going. So we don't know what's happening. Okay, we are paying tax. We have to look after vulnerable checkmen, disabled, elderly people. That is our duty. Why we have to support able people? Subsidy, 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 subsidy. So we have to come out from that. Anyway, why government introduced? In India, MGR is very famous because he started to provide food, egg, milk for school children. Still MGR is remembered, 1970s. Now in our country, President Premadasa is remembered. But now, we need to rethink. We have to carefully design our subsidy scheme. Okay, we have to protect vulnerable, that is fine. Then legislation, regulation, sometime high penalties for violation, alcohol. Then 80% pictorial warning on cigarette packet. Now I learned that the entire world is going to introduce every cigarette there's a warning. Okay, regulation, sometimes legislation. Otherwise, market will fail. Prohibition completely prohibited drugs. But you know, to what extent we are successful. To what extent we are successful. Drugs, very expensive, very profitable. Okay. Anyway, in Sri Lanka, legally that is prohibited. Otherwise, market will overproduce this. Then redistribution of income. Government tax the rich people and transfer that money to protect the low income segment. Janasavya, Samudhi, food ration, whatever it is. But my point is, to what extent these are efficient. But we can't have this welfare program for 70 years. That is a failure. You can't keep one household under poverty for 10 years or 15 years. That is your mistake. You can't do that. Okay, you need to have a correct mechanism. Every year there should be a change. We have to take them out. China did that. We have to learn from them. Indonesia did that. Turkey did that. We have to learn from them. Okay, Sri Lanka is a welfareist country. Welfareist country since 1940s. But still we have separate ministry for poverty eradication. That is Samudhi. That is our failure. Okay, anyway, we are very famous for this welfare program to protect the low income segment and vulnerable. Finally, taxation. I told you, okay, government can impose taxation because government needs money. Okay, government needs to provide public goods, highways, defense, and certain economic behavior can be corrected. That means tobacco and alcohol. Government can discourage through taxation. Okay, taxation also can be used, okay, for several purposes. Important purpose, government can raise revenue to provide public goods. At the same time, government can use taxation to discourage the consumption of ill health product. Okay, ill health product means it will harm your health, cigarette and alcohol. That's it. Smoking, driving, drinking. These are the very good basis for the very good, good taxation without side effect. Smoking, cigarette. Driving, petrol and vehicle. Only rich people will pay. Drinking alcohol, not water and Coca-Cola. This is alcohol. Very good basis. Government is using. Okay. Fine. Taxes. We are under this situation now. Okay, my dear, this finished. My friend is calling me. Okay? I will meet you next week.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Are the lecture notes
I will already I have uploaded something. I will upload the rest also. Okay, don't worry. I will upload.
Okay, right.
Okay,
Thanks.
sir.
Thank you,
Thanks.
sir.
Okay.